أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change stock options trading journey. Thank you for joining us this fabulous Friday, where the market has reached an all-time high. Who knew that the S&P 500, commonly known as the SPY, would hit 500 pre-market? Unbelievable. And even more so, imagine what this is telling us. What a slap in the face that they can say we don't even need the retail money. Big institutions and big money had the opportunity and they took it. They had the opportunity and they seized it, the ability to take it all the way to 500 without the market even being opened. Makes you go, Good morning, team. Starting off with the heiress to the some real change throne. That is future Dr. Tamanya Arnay, commonly known as my daughter. Good morning, Brian, Dr. J, Dan, and Lance. The usual suspects are all in the building, and we are ready to go, wanting to wrap up this week very, very strong. We have had a fabulous week. What a great week. I really see how the discipline and the extra work and training that I did over the weekend is paid off. However, leading into today, I am going to play it extremely safe. I am not going to be the hero. We don't need another hero. I'm just trying to find the way home. With that being said, and the market touching 500, I have absolutely nothing to go off of except what the algos present once the market opens. I will be playing it extremely safe. We do not have clear areas of resistance. We simply have pre-market high, and that's at 500. I will not be the one. Yes, it has really been a great week. So much so, I have no problem enjoying the show with you guys today. We're going to keep it nice and tight, wrap up at 11, unless something unusual happens. And for those of you who do not know, there was a report that came out at 8:30, and that is what sparked this move. And since then, we've had a retracement from that, profit taking as well. Don't know for sure if this is a reversal. We won't know until retail comes in, but I have a very strong feeling that following the big money means bears beware. Either way it go, let's make today our best trading day ever. Even if that means we sit on the sides. I have no problem watching these bullies fight and staying clear of it. Aaron is in the building. Let's go ahead and pull up the candlestick chart itself. as we can see, the market is attempting to close the gap from yesterday's close. 498.4. So that is the mission right now, to get a gap close. But beware of the washed out long. It always tends to happen typically on a Friday morning. And while we are watching the market do its thing, while we are watching another washout long, my goodness, early bears, woo-wee, they got smoked. My goodness. The first 5 minutes are volatile. You hear me say it all the time, but here it is in front of your face. Extreme volatility. And this is a 5-minute candle jumping like a 1-minute candle. Come on, somebody. I look forward to us expanding some real change stock options trading journey, and that is to setting up possibly a second account for some long-term hold positions, because until we have a bear market, it is obvious what the SPY is going to do. And with this move, this is really encouraging people to now even more put their investments in the S&P 500, and you won't lose money overall. That is a true statement. If you put your money in the S&P 500 overall, you will not lose money. This is a calendar of days. This is a calendar of weeks. S&P has been doing nothing but shining. Nothing but shining. Nothing but shining. Every dip in the S&P was, people were so grateful for this down market, for this downtrend, so that they could buy more. It wasn't even a matter of catching a falling knife. It was just a matter of being able to put some in your portfolio, because you knew once, whenever it did turn around, my goodness, this is what the S&P has been doing. So just imagine. Investors are definitely up right now. Investors, yeah, they're definitely up right now. I mean, this is 3 years. 3 years. Amazing. Amazing. This is 24, 23. This is all of last year. We had that downtrend here, and that year, being a trader, you can make money because there are some beautiful signs here as a trader. Look at these beautiful shooting stars. My goodness. I don't care what chart it is. A shooting star with confirmation of trading beneath it. It's beautiful. It's in beautiful charts. Now coming up into this year. You have to go all the way back to October 23rd to have a legitimate red week. This was exhaustion. This was a breath. This was just some profit taking. The market hasn't had a red week in a very, very, very long time. And though we love to trade the market, and as traders, we have the ability to make the amount of money that investors look to make annually, sometimes we can make those in a week. Right, big money, Lance? We have that opportunity, but as we continue to pile up our money from our trading, there's nothing wrong with putting some of those profits over into some long-term investing. And the beautiful thing about that is that we're looking at it with a trader's mind frame. So we can identify the chart, we can identify terms. There's no reason for us to, be on the roller coaster going down. Absolutely. I mean, even as a long-term investor, if I'm a long-term investor and I see a shooting star at the top of an uptrend, I'm going to pull some of my money. I'm not going to take this ride down, because it doesn't matter what the chart is, weekly, daily, yearly, 5-minute, the candlesticks and the psychology of what is taking place within these candles is the same. You see it here, you see it here. So as an investor with traders' knowledge, I'm not riding this down. I'm not going to watch my money just go down like this. No. I'll wait till we have a clear sign of a bullish reversal. Nice little inverse hammer right here. And then I might look to get back in. Even if I don't get out of all my position, I'm still have saved myself, I've cashed out, and I'm able to average down with less risk. But I'm doing it based on a trader's knowledge. That's the difference between a trader and an investor. A trader is required to know a lot more. An investor just keeps adding to his position, adding to his portfolio, because he's playing the overall long-term goal. So that doesn't require a lot of intricate knowledge. But a trader, we have to identify exactly what's going on, when it's going on, when is a good time to get in, when is a good time to get out, and like what we're doing right now, when is a good time to be on the sidelines and watch this show. And right about now, I'm going to go grab a cuppa. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of this team, guys. I'll be right back. I see it. I see it too, Dan. I see the doji, but I see a call. Nothing that I would entertain, of course, but I see a call more so than I do a put right now, ironically. Let me go ahead and put these miniature algos up for you right here. Boy, did that miss. That really missed. That really missed. I don't know how it missed like that. Maybe because it's so early. But even though the market is going down, I see this as a liquidity grab, potentially, to trap more early bears to be used to now go back to 500 with retail money involved now. You know, retail might want a taste of this 500. So that's the only reason why I didn't even mention it, because number one, it's still early, but since you said it, I wanted to point out why I see a call and where I see the call at, so that you wouldn't get in a put. Because I saw the trap and I wanted to show you the trap. So, and it's not on the candle, it's on the line chart. So let's ignore the candle because I don't want to confuse you. Let's go to the line chart. And this is the handy dandy line chart. And there's gonna come a time, guys, where I'm gonna stop using this one on the screen. You know, I want to get kind of exclusive to you hardcore, you know, day oneers that's been with me. But this kind of information, you know. Edward, thank you for joining us. Oh, no. I'm not taking a trade right here. I'm not taking a trade right here. See, guys, that's what I was talking about. I'm not taking a trade right there, Edward. But our teammate, and thank you, Edward, we now consider you a teammate as well. But normally, we would take a put whenever we see, okay, because we have a trade right out of our playbook. Where right out of intraday supply, okay, there is a possible put out of intraday supply. If this would have been intraday supply, you would have the bullish move, you would either have a doji or you would have a hangman, and then you would have trading underneath that, and all of these early bulls will be trapped and they will force the cover, and you will get a nice move down. So when our teammate called out doji, I said, whoa, let me go ahead and show him this trap real quick. That no, I see a call coming, you know, not that I was going to take one, but I was saying that so he wouldn't, you know, be fooled. And I just wanted to show him how the bulls were actually setting the bears up with that move. But in fact, there was a call, and the psychology behind that is now the market is open. You have retail traders who are involved, and they want a little taste too of that 500 pre-market high. So the market very well may come down later. No one knows what the market is going to do, but I saw that, and that's why I went to our handy dandy line chart to show our teammate the algo that was setting up, that was setting the call up, and actually potentially even creating an inverse head and shoulders. I don't know if you guys see it. I'll go ahead and identify that as well. But potentially there is a liquidity grab here, and we do have a head here. Then there could be a potential shoulder in this area, which would also then be the break outside of the algo, and then start squeezing these bears, then potentially revisit pre-market high, and that's just based on what the market is showing us. I don't know anything. I'm not special. I'm not a crystal ball gazer. I'm just taking my time and analyzing what the market is showing us, and that's all we could go on, especially in an area like this where the market has never been. So I just wanted to show that to my team. That's all. And we can see, as I was demonstrating that and explaining to you how retail would want a sample of that 500, that is exactly what happened here. It got all the way to 499 to 8. And Edward, to be honest with you, today is a great day to simply observe, because this is a day of big money. This is truly a day of big money, and sometimes we have to respect our elders. They clearly showed us pre-market that they did not need us at all to take the stock price to 500. Okay, this thing started moving at 2:30 in the morning. At 2:30 in the morning. So that's clearly letting us know something. I don't know what it is, but it's it's bigger and it's deeper than what we know. So I have no problem observing. I don't have any past history text to go off of. There's no clear support and resistance area for me to base, any potential trades off of. We're just simply watching the algos as they develop and just reading them as they're telling us what they're doing. But we have no history to go by. None. So I feel perfectly fine watching. Staying out of the way and allowing these bullies to fight. Once they establish some support and some resistance, now I can come in, start looking for weaknesses, looking for areas they might cover in, set up a shot. But right now, we're just enjoying the fact that here we are watching the market reach all-time highs. And we're doing it together with each other. How about that? If there is an A+ setup that just so happens to walk by, we'll shoot it now. Let's get it. Guys, how about yesterday, right? When we got off the air, this green hammer happened. My goodness. Did anybody get some of this money yesterday? I couldn't believe this. Right after we got off the air, I think we got off at like almost 2:15. Right after that, we had this hammer come back, hit demand, come out of demand, and then bam, you got some. Awesome. Man, Brian, I'm so happy. Oh, wow, man, that was great. That was so great, guys. That was so great. The only way to fly, stay in formation. Wow. Like I said, it's been a fantastic week. I'm not gonna ruin it today with this action I don't know nothing of. It would just happen so great, man. Like, wow. Bing. Hit demand, came right out of demand. Wow. Beautiful. You know, there was at least gonna go back to, at that point, resistance of the 498.1. And then if you wanted to take it at least back to the 498.3, you knew it was gonna do that. My goodness, that was great. So happy for you guys. All right, now the Bears are showing a heavy presence. We can get below VWAP. But again, we would have to get below VWAP. Please feel free to do whatever your individual risk tolerance will allow you to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give out financial advice. I'm just a teammate that is part of a team of like-minded individuals who are determined to master trading options in the SPY. And as teammates, we just call out certain areas that we might want to pay attention to. And those areas are put on the chart for us in the form of lines. No one gives us these lines. We don't just make them up. It is the market that gives us these lines and let us know that at these lines, it doesn't tell us what's going to happen, but just let us know that this is an area of a potential trade. But first, there will be discussion. So that's what those lines represent. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. But I want everyone to keep this in perspective as well. And this is also why I am not trading. As lovely as we love to join the bulls when they're taking some money, the risk to reward is not great at all today. For example, even down here to the 498 line, you see how far away this is? So a clear area of support. Even from right here, where it is right now. This is just $1. This is just $1. That risk to reward is not a lot. And that's $1 if you got in a put here. If you got in a put here, it's even less. If you got in a put here, it's even less. I mean, so I most likely will not trade today. I have to look at risk versus reward. That's a good bullish sign right there. We do have trading above VWAP. It's been like that for a few days, crazy, absolutely. Which is why on days like this, we could only trade A+ setups. Areas where clearly somebody is covering. I mean, the way that we trade makes more sense now than ever before. And Edward, the way we trade is we identify who's in charge. We identify what area would they want to cover in. And then we lay in wait in that area to see if the price ever does come to it. And if it does, when they cover, we jump right on their back. If they're bulls, we become bears. If they're bears, we become bulls. But in order for that to happen, someone has to be in trouble. If no one is in trouble, then there will be no covering. And very easy, tranquil money is made when you have massive covering. Other than that, we've just experienced a lot of volatility and back and forthness in the market, and that's terrible on the option price. Terrible on the option price. So there's absolutely nothing wrong in just watching and observing and learning and allowing the market to establish support and resistance for us to be able to play off of in the future. All unfinished business we can finish on Monday, inshallah. Now we're watching, we're observing, we're hoping to catch somebody slipping. But there's a lot of uncertainty for obvious reasons. We're in uncharted territory. And now is a great time for me to go grab a couple as we wait for the 10 o'clock 30-minute candle to be upon us. Definitely on a day like today, we want to step back and also review your larger time frames as well. Any trade that you take, you want it to line up on at least 3 time frames. So we are, it doesn't matter which 3. You can use the weekly, the daily, and the 5-minute. You can use the daily, the 30-minute, and 5-minute. It doesn't matter as long as you are lined up on at least 3 screens on a day like today. Green on the weekly, or green on the daily. Also, this line represents where the stock would flip. Wow. So we'll keep that in mind for later on today, potentially. Still that same algo that I had drew earlier. Came back down, created a almost inverted head and shoulder. Bam. Problem. Nice trade. Nice trade. Again, we had the hammer with it closed above VWAP. We had already identified with the algo that there was a call on the horizon. And then the fact that retail money They want a taste of that 500 as well. Did you grab that, Lance? Did you grab that, Brian? Dan? Dr. J? Aaron? Yeah. Yeah, me too. It happened fast. It happened really fast. It did. It happened really fast. And I'm glad we missed it looking at it now. Yeah, it was fast. Yeah, I agree. Because it wasn't textbook, but I had already saw the algo with the call coming, but you just still don't know where it's gonna go. It's still in no man's land. Who wants to be the one buying the stock at all-time high? You know what I mean? Who wants to be that guy? Who wants to be that guy? Yeah, man, I bought the stock when it was at $4.99.30. You know? We have reached that 10:30 candle. We are in it. And for now, it is red. Doesn't mean anything. We're still above VWAP, of course. But we are tapering in this area, showing you the algos from yesterday. This green algo was defeated. It could not beat the bulls down. We can go ahead and get rid of her right now. But the stock price is still within the blue buying algo. Hug that line. Kept teasing. What a teaser here. Classic washout long. And we even have the trading up to the 500 pre-market, which would explain the tapering we're having in this area. However, knowing that there is some tapering in this area, which is why I'm going to be a little hesitant taking a call, wanting to see some type of continuation move would be the only reason why I would take a put. And if you're just looking at these 30-minute candles, taking them for what they're worth, as we uncover and expose the bulls, regardless if they're in bull clothing or bear clothing, you can see these bottom tails have been present in almost every 30-minute. As I was jokingly telling you, I really believe there's a gang called Buy the Dip. And this Buy the Dip gang has been cut up for real. It's amazing. So the only thing the bears have been is food real food for the bulls to eat off of as they get squeezed and take the price to a higher level because their covering is buying, and buying makes the price go up. But that's what's going on with the algo. We are in this blue buying algo. We have some overhead tapering. We are in no way, shape, form, or fashion in a position to take a put. We just have to go with what the market is showing us, whether you like it or not. And history has shown us, which is why I'm more so don't feel I'm going to take a trade, that you just can't trust it. No matter how low it goes, it comes back. No matter how low it goes, it comes back. Look right here as I was talking. No matter how low it goes, it comes back. And again, I mean, look at the range in this move. 31 cents on the stock price. On the option, oh my goodness, it's no money. So you always have to look at your risk versus reward as well. I'm still enjoying being here with you all. It's like watching a movie, except I'm the one talking when the movie's on. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet now and go grab a cuppa and let the market speak for itself. Clearly not a day for retail traders. Clearly. I think you needed to hear it twice. Not a day for retail traders. Keep your money in your pocket. Keep your gun in your holster. Don't go out there playing with these boys. Don't get in the middle of these big boys fighting. You let them fight. Let them fight. And then after they fight, we'll see exactly what's going on and be able to reassess it. But this is a nasty fight going on the playground. And I clearly showed you from this morning, they don't need us. They don't need you. They don't need me. This has nothing to do with you and I. Stay on the sidelines and watch this show. righty. Well, the retail traders got a chance to taste that 500, and we're wondering now what will happen after they had a taste. This move was absolutely expected. No fishing is what they saying. Dr. J said, let's end the week safe. Dan said, they're still buying at highs. Lance said, chop, choppity, chop, chop. Don't chop the chop. Brian said, no fish in this lake. Bland said, glad to stay safe and not sorry on this happy Friday. Dr. J said, that is right. I just wanted to come back and see what potentially could happen now that we have reached the 500. Interesting. Just a little baby algo I want to put up there. Identify the tipping point. Very interested to see what will happen here. Not that I'm going to participate, but I still like to identify the algos. And I do see potential put here. Also, we have some tapering at the top of that algo. Look at that. Right on the line. And then a retracement into what could be appearing as a shooting star. Interesting. With a little bit of trading beneath the shooting star. Interesting. A little bit of trading at that 499.5 area. Interesting. Going into our very small baby algo, that 499.5 area. It's right here as well. The only thing is, it's right above VWAP. And if you short above VWAP, you have to cover above VWAP. Shout out Val, shout out Alex. Nonetheless, the stock is obeying this buying algo, and I just wanted to show and reveal it to you guys. I'm sure Monday morning will be just as excited, but as far as today has gone, in my humble opinion, there was only one trade, and it wasn't textbook. And there wasn't a lot of meat on this trade. Even getting in, nailing the trade, 39 cents, maximize it, 42 cents on the ticker price. Maybe, so that probably would have yielded you maybe 15, 20 cents in the option chain. That's still not bad. But nonetheless, the risk versus reward. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you study hard, stay safe, and congratulations, because we are making some real change in every sense of the word. Many of us this week have beaten our brokers. Congratulations to you if you have beaten the broker. That's what this is all about. Now the only thing that's going to happen now for the rest of the day, and I don't saying anything, I'm just going off what I see, guys. Again, I see the bulls allowing the bears an opportunity to think that the market is going to turn. so they can get squeezed a little bit more. But as we get closer to the end of the day, I would not be surprised to see a big profit-taking drop back down to the 498, which has been acting as a magnet as of late. So to see the market come back down to a known area and rest here over the weekend is not too far-fetched. Again, just identifying what the algos are showing us. And right now it is saying that even though we are in this controlled buying, there is a put on the horizon. Nonetheless, we're still trading between pre-market high and pre-market low. It's a great day to be safe, a great day to observe. Thank you for being here. Let's pay the bills real quick. Thank you, T-Shirts for Traders. .co. You're a trader, right? Then look like one. Thank you, T-Shirts for Traders.co. Trading the heartbeat of trader. Thank you, team, for hitting the like button. It does help the algos. I tip my hat to you all for showing up, for your patience, for your support, for your advice, and for your insights. And lastly, I thank you for hitting the like button. Study hard this weekend. Be very diligent in your studying. It will pay off. Study, study, trade. Study, study, trade. This is Abdul Shabazz for some real change stock options trading journey. And we've all witnessed together the stock reach an all-time high on the S&P 500. Have a great day. Have an even better weekend. Bye for